again. It's Wednesday, May 3rd, 5/3/2017. VRCM, Volunteer Responder, Central Missouri Ministers, SkyWarn. It's AM Brief. Today we got 5/3/2017. It's Wednesday. Alright, so here we are at 7:54 a.m. Here we go, let's get it over with. We're going to have rain for the next 2 days, up to 2 inches. We have hazards of a flood watch, flood warnings. More rain of up to 2 inches expected to compound the 8 inches, plus rainfall already received. Central and southeast Missouri experiencing flooding. Rain and gusty winds of up to 25 miles per hour to be expected the next 2-3 days. Okay? So let's go ahead and look for our area. Here's the radar, Pickle 3 app. Okay, as we learn how to use this device a little bit better. Let's go ahead and see. We got spotters in the area. Yeah, I know it looks trashy. Got all this crap on here. As you see, I'm the yellow dot. We have circulation right over St. Louis right now. See that little pink swirly? Shows the directions of the storms and things like that, and that's a little pink swirly. That means that there's circulation reported. That's right over St. Louis. The Lou. Anyhow, let's go ahead and look at the warning list. Let's see, we have tornadoes in Louisiana, severe sewer systems, Louisiana, flash flooding in Tennessee. Here we go, flash flood, Springfield, Missouri, flash flooding. We have Tulsa. Okay, well, let's go ahead and look at the AM brief, right? If I go back here, let's go to the AM brief page, even though I was just here earlier. Oh, now it's going to load slow. There we go. You can see we got flood warnings in the red. Okay, see the red? Flash flood warning in the green. See, we're in it. Flash flood watch, the dark green. Hazardous weather outlook in the brown. And then hydrologic outlook. Okay, so more rain today and tomorrow. Flash flooding is possible. Alright, so we didn't see in the radar. Let's go ahead and look at the weather story real quick. I'll try to make this simple, easy, painless as possible. More rain in today and tomorrow. Flash flooding is possible for our region. See where I'm at? Between the bowling alley and west of the Lou. There's a bunch of, have you ever seen a terrain map? No. So we have flash flood watch through Thursday afternoon. Additional 2 to 4 inches of rain is expected today and tomorrow because the soil is already saturated from the weekend's heavy rain event. Yeah, I clocked 8.5 inches of rain over the last Wednesday to Sunday or Monday morning. Well, rain will not soak into the ground because, well, hey, it's just saturated. It will run off and exaggerate ongoing aerial and river flooding across parts of Missouri and Illinois. That's pretty much all they have for us. Okay. Situation report. Excuse me, the bigots are in the background. Situation report is periods of heavy rain continue today and tomorrow. There's the map where I'm at. Let's see. Yeah, we're looking at 2 to 3 inches of rain. See the color code? Flash flood watch Thursday afternoon. Multiple area of flood warnings in effect. The ground saturated. Rain will run off. Say 2 to 4 inches of additional rainfall. Here we go. There's the flood reports. If you're in any kind of a bright looking color, see, if you want to see it in the brief flood, there's the actual clicks down there. Anyhow, see the color codes? Remember, we went to Jeff City and I showed you the USGS bridge gauge and gate earthquake sensors and all that. So that's the one they're showing at Jeff. See it? That's where we were, the one that's red. So if we went down there right now, that place where me and you were standing over that river, it would probably be, so it's got red and purple. So we have to figure out what the color codes mean, but I'm going to probably more than likely tell you that those purples mean, hey man, it's hot. Don't go down there. Don't go camping at Tadpole Island if it's purple. Purple, or red especially. I say red doesn't look that bad. So yeah, purple. Yeah, mixed reason. The purple people eater means it's flooded, I'm sure. So let's go and look at it. And it's going to take forever today to load. Alright. Let's see if we can just go to the main page real quick. There we go. It had a nice little... There we go. This is what I do. I just go in here. See it? See all that right there? If you live in that area, it's going to be rainy and floody. Okay? Sorry. There you go. And then, if you live in Louisiana right now, you're probably having tornado time. Alright, on top of that, I've noticed the, let's go to the earthquake app. It's kind of cool. Come on, load. I've already preloaded all this, so it'll load faster. California, Nevada. What is that? Mexico? I don't know. Let's look at the map. Here we go. Here's our area. There you go, kids. Now, if you want to live out west, I wouldn't suggest it. Now, if you want to live here, you're going to have to deal with water. You want to live in the desert and earthquakes, or would you rather have a drink every once in a while? Might be more than what you can handle, but I don't think we're going to run out of water anytime soon. So anyhow, here's our area for earthquake activity. Kansas has been having earthquakes in the area that I mentioned. They just weren't, major enough to report, I guess, for this app. But I did increase the actual settings, okay? And I put it on the default magnitude filter. I got it on the low. And they said they had earthquakes out there in Kansas, but they're not I guess they're not recording them. But see this river fault line right there that we was discussing? So we have a flood. We have flooding. We have funnels, right? Funnels, flooding, famine sometimes because people don't know how to forage. And then we have, flooding. And we have earthquakes. So I live in basically just, cluster F Central. Anyhow, there you go. That's pretty much how it's going for the... Of course, those aren't lake-breaking tornadoes. Cobb, California. So if you live in California, or the usual Madrid area, expect trouble. See stats. Flooding and earthquakes. Wow, I mean, they're probably synonymous. Yeah, what's new with that one? So if you're kind of concerned about that. So what can you do? Well, first of all, make sure you have some extra clean water on hand. A couple gallons of extra water, because if it floods, the water company that tries to pump the water, the municipal water area can flood, and it'll fill up, and it won't work anymore. It'll malfunction, and you'll have this bunch of dirty, nasty water. So go ahead and have some extra water on hand before it gets too bad, so you have something to drink. Even though that kind of sounds stupid, but it's like, it's flooding outside. Why would we have to worry about water? It'll be dirty, polluted. You won't be able to drink it. And if you go down the river to try to get some, you won't be able to get down there. It'll be all nasty, and cars and bodies and tree trunks and dirt and, runoffs all floating in it. It's going faster than what you want to deal with. Okay? It's difficult, trust me. Anyhow, Glenman Road, Romanome, and VRCM SkyWarn AM brief at 5.3.2017. Anyway, know that we have 2 to 4 inches of rain coming, compounded with 25-mile-an-hour winds for the next 2 days. We've got flood watch, flood warnings for pretty much central and the whole damn region. If you live south, you're probably getting your butt kicked by tornadoes right now and rain. Anyway, leave a comment, subscribe, whatever you might need to do. And if you live someplace that's having difficulties, get out there and help a little bit. Okay? Glenn Monroe out.